Good morning, students. In today's lecture, I am going to discuss about the composition, powers, and functions of the State Human Rights Commission. According to the stipulations of the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993, there should be a State Human Rights Commission in every state. And the state government shall specify the place for headquarters of the state commission. The chairperson, there should be a chairperson who shall hold office for term of 5 years or until he attains the age of 70 years, whichever is earlier. Means a chairperson shall hold office for 5 years, or if he attains the age of 70 years earlier, then he can only hold the office till completion of 70 years. And if he doesn't complete the age of 70 years, then he can complete the term of 5 years. Actually, under section 21, there is the provisions of composition of State Human Rights Commission, powers and functions of State Human Rights Commission has been given. The State Commission shall consist of a chairperson who has been a Chief Justice of a High Court, and one member who is or has been a judge of High Court or district judge in the state within minimum of 7 years experience as district judge, and one member to be appointed from amongst person having knowledge of or practical experience in the matter relating to human rights. Thus, the State Commission shall consist of a chairperson and 2 members. The chairperson and members of the State Commission shall be appointed by the governor by warrant under his hand and seal, provided that every appointment shall be made after obtaining the recommendation of a committee which consists of a chief minister as chairperson, speaker of legislative assembly as a member, minister in charge of the Department of Home in that state as a member, and leader of the opposition in the legislative assembly as a member. So the appointment committee, chief minister will be chairperson, and speaker of legislative assembly, minister in charge of the Department of Home and State as member, and opposition leader of legislative assembly as member. Thus it consists of a chairperson and 3 members. The chairperson is appointed for term of 5 years or till he attains the age of 70 years, whichever is earlier. Other members appointed for 5 years, and they are eligible for reappointment for another term of 5 years, but no member shall hold office after attaining the age of 70 years. The chairperson or any other person of the State Commission may be removed from his office in same manner as on the same ground as in the case of chairperson and members of National Human Rights Commission. Means the removal procedure of the chairperson and member of State Human Rights Commission is same as that of the National Human Rights Commission. The State Commission shall submit its annual report to the state government, which shall cause the report to be laid before the House of State Legislature, along with a memorandum of action taken or proposed to be taken on the recommendation of the State Commission, and the reason for non-acceptance of recommendation, if any. It is to be noted that the powers and functions of State Commission and procedures of inquiry and investigation are similar to that of National Human Rights Commission. Though the Protection of Human Rights Act provides for the subject matter to be dealt with exclusively by National or State Commission, in practice, these divisions are rarely adhered to. In effect, the complainant is free to seek redress from National or State Commission irrespective of the subject matter of his complaint. Means a complainant have all the rights to go either National Commission or State Commission for remedy. Only the restriction is that once either of the commission takes cognizance of a case, the other commission must hand over the case to that commission and close it as its own end. Ideal remedy would be established of hierarchical relation whereby the cases reach the National Human Rights Commission after having been dealt by the State Commission, or alternatively the implementation of the subject division format whereby the commission have a clear demarcation of issue to be considered by each. For this purpose, National Human Rights Commission has actively advocating for the setting up State Commission in all states. Following the appeals by National Human Rights Commission and discussion with it so far, some states have set up State Human Rights Commission. Now there are 26 State Human Rights Commissions. Most of states are yet to constitute the State Human Rights Commission. Therefore, all the complaint of human rights violation are being referred to National Human Rights Commissions. In India, because of its size, territory-wise as well as population-wise, it is difficult for any single institution to meet the growing demand for the protection of human rights of all persons, especially in the context of increasing the violation of human rights. Thus, there is a load of works on the part of National Human Rights Commission regarding the receiving of complaints has increased beyond proportions. Therefore, it is the need that every state must constitute its own Human Rights Commission to provide speedy justice. Following this object, the State Human Rights Commission was made. So this was all about the composition and powers of State Human Rights Commission, and importantly you must know that the powers and functions of State Human Rights Commission is same as that of the National Human Rights Commission, and the parties are free to choose whether he wants to go at the State Human Rights Commission or at the National Human Rights Commission for protection of his rights. Thank you very much.